Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for being here and Happy New Year. So I call this meeting of the Annual Report Committee to order at 4:30 p.m. on, what is today's date? On January the 7th. Okay. And we need a motion to approve the Annual Report Committee meeting minutes from December the 10th. Do I have a motion?
I move that we approve the December 10th, 2025 Annual Report Committee meeting minutes.
Great.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? I guess not. All in favor? Okay. Any votes against? Okay, I think the motion passes. Okay. Um, the next motion is, I guess we just have our briefing. So we're gonna go to Glenn to talk about our timeline and discuss.
Great. Hi, Commissioner Perez. Can you hear me? Can everyone hear me? Okay. Is it choppy at all? Okay, great. All right. So I have, and Adriana will be pulling it up. Oh, timeline. Just kidding. Oof. Okay. So today will be our final annual report committee meeting as far as the draft and getting this moving forward to submit by February 2nd. Sorry, February 1st. However, oh, this is the perfect time to talk about it. I believe it was the will of the chair and this body to set up some time, maybe every other month, to check in on the goals and objectives and those metrics. And so I think that might be something that we can discuss towards the end of the meeting, because I think it's in our future meeting. Upcoming meetings. Okay, great. So we have a slide on that. So we'll discuss that later, Chair, if that sounds good to you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
We will be sending this out to the full commission for their final feedback with, all of the, I think it was before there was no data, there was no anything like that. So this will be the same full final-ish draft for them. And then we'll take in any notes, of course, to have discussion at the commission meeting next Thursday for what I would imagine would ideally be a vote to recommend and approve. And then we will submit it. That's it. So that's the rest of our timeline.
Great.
Just 6 months of work. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So what I've done is in the draft that Adriana is about to pull up, should incorporate the majority, if not all of the edits that we received in the past week or so. So those are incorporated both in the copies that you see in front of you and then what you'll see on your screen. And what I'm going to do is we're just going to go page by page. I will point out those just to confirm all them and change them. The first big one is, okay. The high quality.
Yeah, I have one.
This. Oh, that's fine. Then yeah. So a few major comments. The resolution that you saw on yours is on purpose. So we had to create a low resolution file in order to send it via email. What we will work on doing is getting links for high quality, high resolution copies for commission and for you, just so we don't have that feedback from them.
Great. Thank you.
Wonderful. We found an error in the image numbering, and so we've adjusted that. And so that may not be incorporated in this particular copy that's about to be pulled up, but we did recognize it. And the last major thing is we're still finalizing that glossary at the end and that formatting. Yeah. Oh, this is single page?
Do you guys have this version or can you see it?
Yeah, we can see it.
Yeah, in the gallery. Okay.
pull up the spread that we sent out then last time. Do we have that? Oh, no, because that's a low quality. Let's just do the single page. That's fine.
I have this card in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. No, so we're going to pull up this. This is not going to be the spread. It's just going to be literal page by page. And so we'll call it out as we go. All right. Moving forward. Next page. All right. So the table of contents, those are at least the contents themselves that we'll call out. We will double check and confirm page numbers if there's anything that adjusts from our comments or feedback today, just as a note. Moving forward, letter from the director. Martine had us edit a little bit in there. Just a few couple of like clarifying things that she wanted to update. And of course, we will get that signature in there.
Drop that in. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Next page. Year in review. It looks so great on here. I think there's some color situations that I might need to lighten up in here. But overall, we haven't talked about this yet. So I would like to get y'all's feedback on this sort of at a glance year in review. You know, at some points to me, it looks a little cramped. I just want to get something together to show you. So I'm very open to thoughts, to feedback, to input in general on how you think it might. Do I need to make those white numbers like just a little bit smaller because it feels cramped in spaces? What are your thoughts? Yes, I've updated some numbers, some figures in here. We're double checking with the funding programs team.
I like the ombre effect, but I don't know if it works with all of the numbers.
Yeah.
And I think that the black type on the dark
Mhm.
color does not work. Maybe if you went light to dark because you've got less information at the bottom, you could reverse that if you want to continue that design. I think that might be more effective because that first section has a lot of copy and
Yeah.
it's dark and hard to read.
Yeah. Okay. So I will take note of that. I'll work on some of this formatting to give it a little bit more space and breathing room.
Mhm.
But overall, this setup looks okay for this year in review. Okay, great.
Chair Small, I saw you were lighting up a little bit. Oh,
Oh, no, I was just shaking my head up and down,
okay.
affirmatively
Okay.
agreeing with Glenn.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Great. Content will be the same then, which is the
Mhm.
big one too, because we hadn't really looked at that very much. And then I will work on that formatting to make it look pretty.
Thank you.
Page. So of course, then some of these pages will look a little weird. I don't believe we had any notes on this or the next page.
Just a question about.
You did.
Oh,
You did.
Just a question about justification.
Yes, my understanding from last meeting was we would justify everything.
Yeah, right and left. We decided that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Thank you. Moving forward, photo, beautiful photo. I don't believe we had any edits on that page. Next page. Did we?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Next page. No, nothing on guiding principles. Nothing on this page. Great. Page 11. Yes, I did justified formatting on that top left. So that should be fixed. I also took out the commissioners serving as ex officio non-voting liaisons, and I just put in commissioners serve as liaisons of institutions funded through the Cultural Organizations Program. Because I know that there was a lot of confusion over the ex officio. So I wanted to point that out as a revision that I made and wanted to get a thumbs up. Oh, here, this page. Right here. So I took out that ex officio language. I felt like that from the conversations we have had in commission, that helped just take away.
Yeah, it makes it less complicated.
Great,
Thank
wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I put a period at the end of that paragraph.
you. Mm-hmm.
I have a in parentheses
Mm-hmm.
at the public art standing right there. I have, and this was from Commissioner Stodgill, I believe, 2025 in the annual report committee. As of September 30th, 2025, the last copy said 26. It's right here.
Oh, wait.
At the bottom of the top right paragraph, another period has been
Mhm.
added.
Mm-hmm.
I put it in the parentheses. Is that appropriate?
Well, it depends on whether.
Yeah,
No, yeah.
you,
Because it's within, yeah.
Is that right? Okay, great. I corrected Commissioner Curiel's name, Tamitha. Great. And so those were all the revision, the edits that I think were on there. All right, then we move into cultural services contracts. Nothing on, what is that, pages? Oh, I need to put page numbers on this one because they're not there. Okay, pages 12 and 13. I need to make a note of that. Okay. But nothing on that one. Next, please. Was there anything on this? Oh,
Questions?
yes, thank you for that. So each proposal, this is the very bottom sentence. Each proposal must include an event open to the public. Correct. They do not have to be free. Ticketed events are allowed. No, thank you for bringing it up. All right. I think is this the first time we've talked about the actual data in here?
yes, those have been blank before, so thank you for
Great, wonderful. All
getting the work
right.
done on this.
Next page. Beautiful photo. All right, data. I have confirmed with Julia on these numbers and the events in attendance by council district. So we did a pretty good job. And if you, for your eyes, as we go through, these all should match up, and we'll show, I'll explain in a minute what I mean by that. So that shows our allocation. Now, these figures are based off of what was allocated, right? So if a contract for whatever reason fell through or this and that, whatever, that's not necessarily reflected in here. That's because this is the work that the body, whether it's allocations committee or the full commission did, not necessarily the outcome of the administrative process. I just want to point that out. All right. Next page, cultural typologies. Move this up a little bit. I felt like it made a lot more sense to discuss this and then have this move forward. I have on page 18, correct the spelling of typologies of both headers. And then we have Arts Activate 2025.
Change the subject.
Yes, is, sorry. Well, no, this is good because it's going to help me. Places is, yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. So you'll see what I mean by matching numbers. So we have our events in attendance by council district and events in attendance by typology. So total should be 929, 929, 68, 144, 68, 144. So there's no discrepancy in these totals. See what I'm saying? I'm just putting that out there. You'll see here, can you zoom in on those maps, Adriana? Because this is when the resolution question, I believe, came up. It's much better. So a little bit more even if you can. So yeah, the resolution should come out much nicer for this. And instead of doing a key, I just went ahead and color coded the table. I felt like that made sense enough. If it doesn't, I'm happy to change.
I like the color coded.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah, great. And I felt like the maps were sufficient size for the delineation of council district and by typology. But if not, I can try something different. I'm not sure what, but I can try something different. But if that works for y'all, it works for me.
Any discussion on the maps? I think everybody's going to be looking for their district.
Oh, I bet they are.
They'll go straight, as long as they can see their district.
They can, and I have labeled all of the districts.
So there was an issue for me, I mean, I was wrong. What I was seeing was wrong, but you look at District 2 down to the typology and you see the urban core and they're very similar. And so I was about to say, wait a minute.
Yeah.
You got me in the wrong, you got that wrong. But when I looked at it more carefully, it's not wrong.
I can change that color. I believe so. If you would like me to, just to help, I can make it literally.
If nobody else had that issue, I don't know that it's necessary, but my first reaction was that was incorrect, that it was putting my district,
Mm.
District 2 in the urban core.
I see.
I think that could be confusing. So I think if you see that, I think if you can make that change,
Sure.
that would be
Change the
helpful.
Color or something.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Change D2 color. All right. And that will do the same thing.
Right. On the other
on The
map,
other one, I'm just gonna make a note before I forget, change D2.
because we know people are going to be looking at this quickly, and
Yes.
we want it to communicate quickly.
Okay. Yes. So, okay. So moving on to Community Arts Division, I did work on correcting that spacing, which I think I just had to add an erroneous space somewhere to make it do something. Moving forward, CAP. All right. Again, just to double check, these numbers add up. 1176, 1176, 59,379, 59,379. Great. We'll change the D2 color. And again, the resolution will be better on those maps. And we move on.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
I worked on correcting the spacing. Actually, this is super helpful because I can look at the new one versus my one here. Worked on correcting spaces for
Cody,
featuring
Glenn,
artists.
I have a question. I know we've probably gone through this a couple of times. Can we go back one page, please?
Sure can.
Just quickly. And I'm thinking of Commissioner Trezilla. I'm assuming Council District 11 is Trezilla, right?
She's 12.
Oh, she's 12? Okay.
She's 12.
So which one? Who's 11? 11 has
I
less
think-
events
Yeah.
than.
That's
I think that
Councilman
was-
Roth.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, hi,
Oh,
Margie.
okay.
Hi.
yeah,
Then okay, never mind.
Nordseth. Nordseth is
yeah.
Commissioner Nordseth
Yeah.
is the new.
hmm
Okay.
So what was your question?
Well, no,
though?
my concern was that they're pretty light in terms of activity, funded events.
So fair, yes, this has come up and it has always been a sticking point for our past member Joe Trezilla, Commissioner Joe Trezilla.
Yes.
I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Was a map of all the COP events, but I felt like that map would be very, very crowded. For the
Okay, no,
thousands of
that's
COP
okay. I
events.
just it was just an observation.
Oh, thank you.
I just wanted to make
Yes,
sure
it
I
is very
was seeing
possible that will come up.
Okay. Okay.
It could, but also it's just what it is. I'm just going to say
Yeah.
that, and I'm District 10, and we have 53, which is not. It's not a low number. So I actually was pleasantly just surprised to see our number being 53 events. So I think it is what it is.
Yeah.
And-
True. I'm sorry, it was just an observation.
okay.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, back to page 24, please. There we go. So I have corrected the featuring artistic for spacing, which I believe looks better. All right, moving forward through public art. I don't think there were any, did you have any notes? And recognition, education and outreach. All right, I worked on correcting spacing right here for public art program. $sign for 100 donation in the arts in the design district. A D for England. Oh, we still need to find out what TRB means. That's right. That's why I have it highlighted in that copy in red. So we will work on getting that done. We have added bullets for clarity of the education and storytelling initiatives. Yes, that which does make it easier to read. And I believe that was all the revisions, of course, other than what is. All right.
Martine, do you know what TRB means?
Can somebody highlight for me on the screen where I should be looking? It's the way
where
it
that
shows up
red
on my end
is.
isn't that great. Oh. Give me a few seconds, I can find out. Thank you
Thank
for
you.
highlighting. Move on without me, and I'll circle back.
Will do. All right, moving forward. Page 34. Oh, this is where we had a comment about photo, that backdrop photo. So two things. But the main one was looked very saturated and busy. Was after we put in the photos for each one of them. And the other was we were having trouble finding decent photos. And I know you made that suggestion or offer, but again, it was also a combination of like holidays. We need to get this done. And so I felt like the balance in here with the text on the left and the photos on the right still was aesthetically pleasing, but that is why we don't have the backdrop photo.
So next year, when I am not going to be here, you might consider doing that, but make those images black and white,
Okay, great.
that they're gray in the background, and that way they would not be such an issue.
Thank you for that suggestion.
So did you grayscale them back as far as you could go?
No, I did not do that. I did not grayscale and thin them out that much. And the fact that we didn't have the good enough quality photos. Don't look at me like that. On top of trying to get all of this in order. We ran into time constraints.
Okay. Okay.
So I apologize for that.
Okay.
All right. Moving forward, page 36. Okay, so we had a question. This I think was from Commissioner Stodgill. The consistency of Oak Cliff Cultural Center versus OC3. So throughout, we mentioned Oak Cliff Cultural Center with OC3 in parentheses, and the rest we went ahead and replaced with OC3. So consistent through that, and that is the same case for all the other cultural centers. I have revised the Texas Theater, RE. Yes, and then down at the bottom of that page, the Community Health and Running Club is in bold on Jefferson. Great. All right, moving
Glenn,
page 38.
Glenn, I have a comment. This is Jerome, Commissioner Jerome Laurie.
Hello.
The TRB, could it be Transportation Research Board? Just letting y'all know. It looks like it is.
Transportation Research Board. I will, it's very possible.
I have the question out to the PAC team, and I'm also qualifying that we really aren't accepting acronyms within the bounds of this report. That's inappropriate.
Thank you, Director Fleet. All right, where are we at? Oak Cliff? Oh, no. All right, Latino Cultural Center. I just didn't realize this. These bottom two items were listing the workshops. So I've put bullets there. I didn't know that. So that's a thanks to Adriana for helping me on that one. All right, moving on to page 40. South Dallas. This was one that wasn't on y'all's combined, but right here on the Shades of Black Dance Festival, held each February, is a multidisciplinary festival that has grown beyond. Just a little bit of grammar and better reading. All right, page 42. Preteen Book Club. Youth ages 8 to 12 read A Good Kind of Trouble, italicized now. The last one, Girl Trek Walking Club, established in 2023, and I italicized Sunny South Dallas, walking in Juanita Craft's footsteps. Actually, does that look correct? Or does Sunny South Dallas also need to be italicized? Sunny South Dallas should also.
Yeah, do
Thank
it
you.
together. Yes.
Okay, we'll do that. We'll make that revision. All right, next page. Page 45, I think, is the next one with revisions.
No. Okay, yes.
All right, so I have bulleted that list and
Mhm.
revised notable events include Avant Chamber Ballet with their little description in there, caroling in the Arts District with a little description, AT&T Performing Arts Center presented, and then department and DPD graduations. which also, it's nice. Thank you for pointing that out. Much more readable. All right, moving forward. Formatting on this one. I think I gathered on this one. So I have Dallas Black Dance Theater italicized, Moreland Wines facility itself, right, as we have done for AdPac and Kalita and such rather. However, the Dallas Museum of Art, Dallas Symphony Association, and I have the Meyerson Symphony Center indented, and then of course Salmon Center for the Arts.
Let me look at it. So the AT&T Performing Arts Center is the manager of all of these,
Mhm.
correct? The Dallas Black Dance Theater is the manager of that. The Theater Center is the manager of that. The Symphony Association is the manager of the Symphony Center, and that's what I was getting at, and it looks just fine to me.
Okay, does that make sense? Or is there, or do we need to call this out in a different way?
Well, when you have the Museum of Art, it is its own manager, so that's not, that doesn't. you know,
Yes,
And the Salmon Center for the Arts, the same.
but I can under the Dallas Museum of Art, put in like indented the Dallas Museum of Art, right? And have that as the explanation. Would you like to see it doubled?
I don't
What do you mean see it doubled?
Like, so
think that's weird.
I agree, but I didn't know if it would help call it out differently. So just like there's the Dallas Symphony Association managing indented Meyerson Symphony Center, you would have Dallas Museum of Art under that indented the Dallas Museum of Art. You would see the name twice.
I would say only if you can somehow indicate that the first one is an association of some sort. That it is, it's like the Dallas Museum of Art. I don't know what. you would say.
Facility or something like that.
Something, I don't know what you would say. And the same, I mean, for Salmon Center, what else would you do? I mean, the facility and the manager of the facility are the same thing.
Yeah.
And that seems, I don't think seeing it twice I think it would look weird.
Seeing it twice would look like a typo, but I do feel like it looks confusing to me that you've got these significant centers italicized and then DMA is not italicized.
So I think we should switch those then, shouldn't we?
Well, the other thing, you could put some space between them if you've got space. I don't know if you can tighten it up.
Mhm.
So you could tighten up these areas underneath these categories and then have some space and then italicize where it's by itself, DMA and Salmon Center for the Arts italicized and have space from the other.
Put them at
Does
the,
that-
and put them at the bottom or at the top.
So what if actually, so there's not a difference between like the named entity. So instead, the AdPac, Salmons, right? All of those are regular text.
Mhm.
And then all of these sub facilities that they manage are italicized.
That would work.
Like swap those two formats. So everyone that's against the left align
Right.
is
That's a good swap out. Yeah.
right. Let's do that. Okay,
That's fine.
Because it makes it look like the DMA should be under the Dallas Theater
great.
Center.
Then
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Then I'll swap italicized for
Mhm.
for whatever regular.
And you might want to put the two that are their own managers
Mhm.
at the bottom or at the top.
Yeah.
So that they're not in the middle of. this.
Yeah.
Okay,
So it'd be Salmons and Dallas Museum would be like
Mhm.
at the bottom.
the bottom.
Fabulous. Okay, great.
That works.
Oh, and the final one on the next page. Adriana's been working with Julie to get these final numbers. So we are still getting those numbers and I
Mhm.
apologize for that.
Mhm.
All right. Next. I'm assuming because Commissioner Valentine didn't have any comments related to the cultural events and celebrations sort of copy at the top, that sort of introductory text was sufficient to his feedback in the past.
Right. Correct.
Great. He was very right to ask for it because I think it helps ground this section. All right. Goals and objectives. I didn't see any, I don't think we had any revisions to that, no. And of course, like I mentioned at the very beginning, photo glossary still needs that cleanup. I have revise the appendix. You can tell I copy and pasted from last year, can't you?
Good job.
Yeah, look at that. All right, I have I have amended the appendix to read for the proper fiscal years. And then, of course, we did send out the appendix to y'all. It's a beast of an
Mhm.
appendix, which is why we don't do that anymore.
Mhm.
And we just have it as an appendix.
Mhm.
But thank you to Adriana for putting it together.
Yes.
And then we have a very last page. Oh, this will have to happen after the commission votes next week. If we have any minority or dissenting reports, they will need to be submitted by the commission or commissioner who has that, and then we will list them here and then show them as an attachment. Or if there were none, like there weren't any last year, I will state on this page there were no dissenting reports, whatever.
Okay. Very good.
So that will be added to that particular page. And then I believe there may be some discussion on replacing this photo on the very back page.
Yes, we do have some discussion on that. We love the quilt, and I think it shows community, but I don't know. I think it feels very busy and complicated. And we do have in our midst on our committee a wonderful photographer, and she is graciously offered a photograph that she has from Shakespeare in the Park that feels like a grand finale. So it's on the stage and it's looking out. I don't know if you have a way to share.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And we feel like it's a better ending to our story here, and it represents the finale of our annual report. So that is what we're looking at, and it's always hard when you're put on the spot to pull something up. So, but we made this decision before the meeting started. So Lynn's gonna. So
I would chair if I may.
yes, please, Chair Small.
I just wanted to join in and support that notion for various reasons and certainly wanted to support Linda's work. She's such an incredible photographer and given so much service to the city. I think it would be a great finale for her as she ends her
Yes,
term
yes.
on the commission.
Yes, yeah. Well, the hard part is she has such a body of work to choose from, and
Yeah.
finding the one that's just the right piece that says what we want to say was the challenge. But it was funny because Linda and I think we're on the same page, and we hadn't even talked about it. But and Glenn, we kind of identified the piece that we wanted for the back. So I agree with you, Chair Small. It is a wonderful way to honor her and because no, but it really is. I mean, why would you not use the work, the art of the art of one of the best in the city? So it's an honor to be able to have her art on this annual report. Okay.
Okay. This one is a 3. It's really only 4x6 or something.
Okay, yeah.
But I have a much larger file at home.
The
that I
larger,
can send
the
you.
larger.
And we will credit you on this closing photo.
Of course.
We aren't able to do that on all the other photos, but we'll definitely credit you and identify the event. I know it's Shakespeare in the Park.
But it's not from this year.
That's okay. Just Shakespeare in the Park. That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, put Shakespeare down.
At Samuel Grand, right?
Mhm.
The photo
Mhm.
too.
Yeah, we'll do that.
It's beautiful.
Any discussion on that? The photo change out? Any other discussion on the annual report? I'm really proud of this piece. I think it's been a work of these two have worked incredibly together on this, and it's been fun to watch it come together. It hasn't not been painful on our end as the committee, but you guys have done all the heavy lifting. But it has been fun to see it come together, and I want to thank you guys. I think it's beautiful. Thank you to the committee for all your input. Okay, let's
now,
have,
as I'm looking at it. Are we printing this as a fold out, regular, we're printing it, right?
That is the idea. That
I
is the
think that's,
idea.
I think that's printing it, this side by side thing
Oh,
works
yes.
really great, printing it.
is that,
Is it going to be presented digitally as that, as the fold out?
So the guidelines will do both. The guidelines say 8.5 by 11. So they will, when we submit it to the city secretary's office, so we will present them with both files to be in compliance with the guidelines of the annual report submission, along with all the other letters and documents, which we need to do. But then we will also submit this. But then my understanding is, Director Philippe, like this to be posted on our website. And then also I would very much like to print these for commission and for staff.
yeah, that would be wonderful. Can we say 8.5 by 11? This is 8.5
That
by
is, yes.
11, but it can be in a booklet form?
That's what it will be.
Okay.
Yes, it'll be a
okay,
booklet form,
Okay.
just like that. That's how
Okay.
it's designed.
Very good. That's what I thought.
Great.
Okay. Any other discussion? Okay. Well, Lynn, any other thoughts that you have?
No. So we will work on getting some of these last things tied up before we send this back out to full commission on Friday. I don't think we really received much in terms of feedback from the full body as far as revisions outside of the data, of course, which they'll see this time around. And we might get some questions about that. But we really didn't get, so it seems like this hopefully will be a celebratory discussion.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, more than anything else, I think having this foresight to have this committee has proven to be
Yeah,
very useful.
Exactly.
And I thank you, Chair, for your leadership
Oh,
through this.
oh
this
gosh,
year.
thank you. Thank you. Were we going to talk about, Adriana, were we going to talk about goals and metrics? Is that on here? Okay. 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 So, I guess one of the updates we want to talk about is the goals and the metrics and any other discussion. So you didn't hear anything back from people on goals and metrics in the, and from the last meeting we had, we discussed maybe meeting after this is put to bed, and then we can have another meeting in, what were we thinking, in March?
April.
April, okay, April. Still be here. Okay, good. Okay. So we'll reconvene in April after this is put to bed, and then we can discuss goals and metrics for next year? Is that what
Yes.
we're doing?
And I believe the reason is because we backdated it from starting up in August
Right.
again. So
Right.
that's why we got to April. So a few months before we pick up again for next year's annual report. But yeah, that's what we got.
And Chair Small, I do want to ask you how we'll incorporate this in the meetings, our monthly meetings.
In terms of
Maybe we
updates,
can have, yeah, on our goals. Hmm.
you know what? I will be likely to call upon the chair of this committee to give that report.
Okay. Well, Darren's back.
Yeah. I will say that we will find some kind of form or create something where someone's able to submit.
Okay.
That's my initial thought.
Yeah.
We'll help you out with that.
So we'll be developing new goals probably.
Oh, for the
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the next one as well. So there's that. So we'll just continue that discussion on goals and metrics, and I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say for those who are in the gallery, it's about 99 degrees in here. We're all melting. No comments?
So sorry, we still need to get to the voting item
Oh,
of the recommendation and support of this report.
oh, did I miss something?
You didn't miss anything. We were just going through briefings, but our second voting item today is to actually have the committee recommend the report
Oh, okay, okay.
with
So.
discuss revisions and such.
Oh,
If
okay.
that is the will of whoever is making the motion.
Okay.
I will make
So,
I will make the motion if you're calling for it. Or I'll wait till you
Yes,
call for it.
yes. Chair, yeah,
Okay.
Chair Small.
Then I would make the motion that we adopt the recommendation in support of the Arts and Culture Advisory Commission's fiscal year 24-25 annual report to the Arts and Culture Advisory Commission.
Excellent. Is there any discussion? Is there a second? Any more discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, the motion passes. Thank you so much.
Great. Okay, now we can.
Okay.
And I don't believe staff updates now that we've
Okay.
discussed our final meeting or our follow-up meeting beginning in April.
Yeah, okay. I think we do have one staff addition coming. So it'll be on the record, but I think we want to celebrate. This is a celebratory day. So Adriana. She's coming to the microphone.
Yes. Am I in view? No.
No, come on around.
Here.
Not yet.
Well, hello, everybody. Just wanted to announce that I am working for two right now because I am pregnant.
Oh,
Um,
congratulations.
I am 4 months in. So just wanted to start sharing the news. It's very exciting. My due date's June 21st to a hopefully beautiful baby boy.
Yeah, wonderful.
right.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I'm at a point where I
Excellent.
can't hide it.
We're thrilled for her. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
David is a great name.
Yeah.
That is also a great name.
David Glenn.
Yes, David Glenn.
I think Jerome likes Jerome too. Yeah. Well, we're thrilled for you, and we just once again thank you. And she was doing a lot of this hard work during our first trimester, so I think about that, and I really even lift her up higher. I put her on a bigger pedestal. So thank you so much. Yeah,
Hide it.
yeah.
But now I can.
Oh, you can't hide fatigue. So I guess you did. So thank you so much, though.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
yeah,
you for allowing me to
yeah.
announce it. Appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Well, so no more updates, and I think we are.
Yes, that.
I think more business or any discussion. I'm going to call this meeting of the this is allocations of the annual report committee adjourned at 5:15 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone. Happy New
Bye.
Year. Thank you again for being here, and thanks for share the excitement of this annual report with the rest of the committee. Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.